Hello dear students, how are you? I hope everyone has completed the chapter 3 coordinate geometry. This is next chapter, chapter 4 of class 9 linear equation in two variable. For this chapter, the concept of Cartesian plane is must. If you have not watched the previous video of coordinate geometry, please do watch that. Now move to our introduction part. So what is linear equation? Linear equation is an algebraic expression with degree 1. Here you can see it has the degree 1. So it is a linear equation. So what will be the value of x? X equals to minus 5 by 2. And you know how to represent this value in a number line. 0, this is 1, this is 2. Negative 2.5, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. So somewhere the point will be somewhere between 2 and 3. This value is known as the root of this linear equation, or you may say that it is a solution of this equation. Let us discuss one more example. Sita and Geeta together contribute rupees 150. Can you express this in a linear equation form? Yes. Suppose Sita has contributed x rupees and Geeta has contributed y rupees together. That means when you add both the value, you will get 150. So this is your, both are your linear equation because it has the degree 1. But only the difference is, in the previous example we have taken only one variable, where in the second one here consists of two variables. So what is the chapter name? Linear equation of two variables. So this is an example of linear equation of two variable. Let us define what is linear equation in two variable. Any equation which can be put in the form ax plus by plus c is equals to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a and b are not both 0. So for this, I'll take a example that when what will happen if a and b is 0. So for standard form, we consider that a and b are not both 0, and the standard form of the equation will be of form ax plus by plus c equals to 0. This is a standard form of linear equation in two variable. Second important point is, you must note a linear equation in two variable has infinitely many solutions. Suppose x plus y is equals to 4. It is a linear equation of two variable. Since how it is in the form of ax plus by plus c is, if you rearrange x plus y minus 4 equals to 0. Yes, the coefficient of x is 1, coefficient of y is 1, where the value of c is negative 4. A, B, C, all the three are real numbers. So how many values are possible? How many values for x and y are possible? So the result is 4. There is so many numbers. If you put x to be 1, y to be 2, y to be 3, 1 plus 3, yes, 4. If you take x to be 2, y to be 2 is equals to 4. If you take 1 by 4 plus uh, 15 by 4, if you add it, the LCM will be 4. 1 plus 15 gives you 16. The result is 4. In this way, there is so many values for x and y is there, so that it satisfies the result. Hence, we can conclude any linear equation of two variable has infinitely many solutions. Let us do some more questions from the exercise so that the concepts will be clear to you. The first question is, express the following equation in the form of ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. The first part is here, the question is, correct the question, x minus y by 5 minus 10 is equals to 0. So since it is already in the form of ax plus by plus c, no need to express it again, or you can do one more thing, you can take the LCM as 5 and then rewrite the value, but you can directly write down the value of a is 1, coefficient of x is 1, coefficient of y is b, which is minus 1 by 5, and the value of c here is negative 10. For question number 2, the value is x equals to 3y. How can we do? Write down in the form of ax plus by plus c. So here is x minus 3y. C, there is no constant term, so put 0 is equals to 0. So what is the value of, this is your second part. A value is 1, B is minus 3, and the value of C is equals to 0. Third part of the question, 3x, since there is no value of y, so obviously its coefficient must be 0. 0 into y we can write down, plus 2 is equals to 0. If we compare it from the standard form, the value of a will be 3, b will be 0, and c will be 2. For question number, I hope now the fourth part is quite clear to you. You can do by your own. So the fourth part, there is x is missing. Obviously the constant coefficient of x must be 0. 0 into x plus y minus 2 is equals to 0. If you compare it from the standard form, it is now in the standard form, ax plus by plus c equals to 0 form. So what will be the value of a here? Yes, good. It is 0. Value of b will be your 1. Coefficient of y is b, that is 1. And the value of c is minus 2. Now, as I told you in the note part, the linear equation of two variable has infinite many solution. So here the question is, write any four solution of the linear equation 2x plus y is equals to 7. This is simply substitute any value for x and y so that you will get the result 7, or which satisfies this equation. So what are the possible values? For finding the possible value, you can simply rewrite the equation as y equals to 7 minus 2x. Can we write down? So if you write down in this form, either in terms of x or in terms of y, it will be easier for you to find out the respective values. If you put x, now we'll make a tabular form this equation. X and y, suppose if x is 1, suppose if you put x to be 1, what will be the value of y? Y will be 7 minus 2 into 1. In place of x, you substitute 1. So 7 minus 2 into 1 gives you 2, which is 5. So if x is 1, the value of y will be 5. In this way, you can find out many values. A simple value, suppose x is 0, what will be your value of y? Y equals to 7 minus 2 into 0, which is 7. Yes, 0, it will be 7. If you put x to be 2, so y will be equals to 7 minus 2 into 2 gives you 4. 7 minus 4 gives you 3. For 2, the answer is 3. You can put the positive values, you can put negative values, you can put fractional values, because A, B, C are all real numbers. So any value you can substitute. Let us find out one more, because here it is written find out any four solution. If we put, let me erase this. If we put x to be, let us check for -1. Suppose it is -1, y is equals to 7 minus 2 into -1 gives you +2, and the result is 9. In this way, you can find out infinitely many solutions for a linear equation. Now move to the second part. Second part is x equals to 4y. So already it is in terms of y. X is given in terms of y. No need to rewrite it. You may simply substitute, make a table so that it will be easy for you to write all the values x and y. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four values we will going to find out. Suppose if you put -1, if sorry, here x equals to 4y, we in place of y we put -1, so that x will be x equals to 4 into -1 gives you -4. If you put y to be 0, what will be your x? Yes, 4 into 0 gives you 0. If you put y to be 1, 4 into 1 gives you 4. If you put y to be 2, what value you will get? 4 to the 8. In this way, you can find out infinitely many solutions. One more thing, the solution we in chapter 3 we did how we can represent a point on a Cartesian plane. It is always represented by ordered pair x comma y. So write all answers in an ordered pair. For first part of the question, so the required solutions are 1 comma 5, 0 comma 7, 2 comma 3 and -1 comma 9. Whereas for the second answer, the required solutions are -4, -4, -4, -1. Always remember, x coordinate value will write down first, that is abscissa will write down first, ordinate will be your second value. 0, 0 which lie at origin, 4 comma 1 and 8 comma 2. Next question is, check which of the following are solutions of the equation x minus 2y equals to 4 and which are not. For checking the solution, simply substitute the value of x and y in the equation. So here the value of x is 0. 0 minus 2 into 2, which is -4, which is not equals to 4. No, the first value is not the solution. Let us check for the second value. X is 4 minus 2 into, substitute in this, 0 is equals to 4 minus 0 gives you 4. Yes, it is a solution of the given linear equation of two variables. Third part, x is √2 minus 2 into 4 √2. If you solve, 2 minus 8 root 2, sorry, root 2 minus 8 root 2. We have already did operations on a real number. So root 2 minus 8 root 2 clearly gives you minus 7 root 2. But in the right hand side, the value is 4, which is not equals to 4. Hence, the third part is also not a solution of the given linear equation. Next type of question, it's very important type of question. It always asks for 3 marks. Find the value of k if x equals to 2, comma y equals to 1 is a solution of the equation. So it is clearly given that, how will you write down? Given that x equals to 2 and y equals to 1 is a solution. What do you mean by this? Is a solution means this is going to satisfy your equation. That means what is your equation? 2 into x. In place of x, the value is 2 plus 3 into the value of y is 1 must be equals to k. So 4 plus 3 is equals to k. Hence the value of k is 7. Here is your answer. So you have learned how to find out a different solution. If the solution is given, how, whether that is a solution of a given equation or not. And in the third part, you have done that if two values are given, how to find out a unknown value. So based on the concepts and the questions which we have did just now, there is some extra questions of higher order. Determine the point on the graph of a linear equation 2x plus 5y equals to 19 whose ordinate. Now do you remember the term ordinate? Yes. Ordinate is the value of y-axis. And what was your abscissa? Yes, it was the value of your x-axis. So let A is your abscissa. So what will be your y then? 1.5 of x. You have considered x to be A. So can you write down 3 by 2a? So now these are the solutions of 2x plus 5y equals to 19. Obviously, it will satisfy the equation. So 2 into x value is a plus 5 into 3 by 2a gives you 19. Take the LCM. 4a plus 15a, 5 into 3 is 15 equals to 19. 4a plus 15a gives you 19a is equals to 19 into 2. Do the cross multiplication. So 19 and 19 will be cancelled. A gives you 2. So what was your a? X value. X equals to 2. So what will be your y? Y will be 3 by 2 of 2. So the solution, the point will be, always write down a point in an ordered pair. So the required point is 2, 3. Here is your answer. The next question is question number 2. Is the point 3, 4 lie on the graph? The graphical part we will do in the next video. But remember, my dear students, whenever a point lie on a graph, it means that 3, 4 is a solution of 3y is equals to ax plus 7. Actually, 3, 4 lies on the graph means 3, 4 is a solution. And you know the meaning of solution. That means these point will going to satisfy the equation 3y equals to ax plus 7. So find the unknown value a. So a similar type of question already we have discussed. 3. The statement part you must write down since the point 3, 4 lie on the equation. I'm directly writing the equation is equals to ax plus 7. It will satisfies the equation. So directly substitute the value. The value of y is 4 is equals to a into 3 plus 7. So 3 4 12 minus 7 is equals to 3a. So 12 minus 7 gives you 5, and when you bring 3 here, 5 by 3, the value of a is 5 by 3. Here it's your solution of question number 2. Question number 3 is find the solution of the linear equation x plus 2y is equals to 8, which represent a point on x-axis. In the chapter coordinate geometry, we have already discussed this. What type of point lie on x-axis? So if you have remember or watched the video, the point lie on x-axis will always be a comma 0, whereas the point which lie on y-axis is always of form 0 comma b, because the value of y is 0 on x-axis and the value of x will be 0 on y-axis. So find the solution. For question number 3, let the point on x-axis be a comma 0. Simply substitute the value. So you will get the first part. Here I am doing the first part solution. So what is your x value? A plus 2 into 0 plus equals to 8. Clearly the value of a will be 8. So what will be your first part solution? Is 8 comma 0. And for y coordinate, I am not writing the statement. You do by your own. 0 comma. Suppose b. For second part, substitute the same value of y-axis, that means 0 comma b, on the equation. So x is 0 plus x is 0 plus 2 into b is equals to 8, gives you the value of b is 4. So for the second part, the answer will be 0 comma 4. Here it is your solution for second part. So next question is 4. For what value of c the linear equation 2x plus cy is equals to 8 has equal values of x and y for its solution? I already told you, if any value is a solution, it going to satisfy the given equation. So let the values of x and y be a. So substitute the value of x is a plus c into a is equals to 8. There is two variable. So we will find out the value of c in terms of a. 8 minus 2a we can write down. C will be equals to 8 minus 2a by a, because since A value is clearly not mentioned. Only it is given kx and y both are equal values. So we will find out the value of C in terms of A. So here it is your solution. This is question number 5. Let y varies directly as x if y equals to 12 when x equals to 4. Then write a linear equation. What is the value of y when x equals to 5? There is two concepts involved. First is y varies directly as x. In class 8, in the chapter ratio and proportion, you might have studied the direct proportion and indirect proportion. The value if an object increases with respect to other object, or if an object decreases with respect to other object, that type of relation is known as directly vary. For an example, the number of pen and its cost. If you increase the number of pen, the amount will also increase. Now come to the question. Here given y directly varies as x. It can be 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, or in fractional also, like 1/3, 1/5 or half, any value. It can vary in any form. So let we equate it with a constant term kx. Here the second part is given if y equals to 10 when x equals to 4. We will get the value of y is 12 when the term x equals to 4. So can you find out the value of k? K equals to 12 by 4, which is 3. So clearly the equation you can write down as y equals to 3 times x. How y varies as x? It is 3 times of x. The second part of the question asks that what is the value of y if the value of x is 5. 3 into 5 gives you 15. Hence, y will be 15 when x value is 5. This one is your last question. This much in this video. In the next video, we will discuss the graph of the linear equation in two variables. Remember one thing, my dear students, before end up, never stop doing your best just because someone doesn't give you credit. Thank you very much.